Right guys, so today we'll look at a set of Target Japan darts. These are just off the latest launch for this month, and it's the Pyro G11 designed by Mitsumasa Hoshino. He helped design these, and it's keeping in with that fire Ghost Rider theme as well, which I'll go into detail just a little bit. These are just off the latest launch. These are 22 grams steel column, do also come in 24 grams steel tip, and you do get a 17 grams soft tip. So if you soft tip players like the look of these, you'll definitely like the soft tip version as well. Price of this is $119.95. We'll see if it's worth it by checking the details of the darts. It looks like there's quite a decent milling on cuts into this, so we'll have a close look at the packaging, close look at darts, and have a few throws at the board. Right, having a quick look at the packaging, you see it's 22 grams, 90% tungsten, Swiss point, little window there, you can see the barrel, picture of Mitsumasa, just here, and it's got Pyro there, and again it's got his name here and it's Generation 11 and a little graphic image behind them. Target Japan, you can open this up. You've got the little graphic there, the printed signature. Nice big windows, you can see the three darts, the flights, and the Swiss point tool. Mitsumasa Hoshino and Generation 11 there. What you get inside is the three barrels, 3 points, 3K flex shape. And the picture again there in Target Japan, and where you can find them: Instagram, Facebook, and X or Twitter for you old schools. So let's open this up. There you go. So it's the blue tin again from Target Japan. It keeps this nice and safe. And step beyond, we've just got that in there. So you've got your three barrels there. The point protector that you can use to display your darts as well. Swiss point 2 key, and you get three K-flexes there. I just want to have a quick look at K-flex. I like when they put the Target Japan on it. It's in number 6, and it's the intermediate ones there. So I think on that note, I don't think there's anything underneath. Nah, definitely nothing underneath. I'm just double checking, never know. So let's have a close look at the barrel. So I'll let you see that up close. Looks absolutely stunning. I like that design. Great machine work in it. And again, that's just your K-flex, but we just want to look at the dart itself. Looks absolutely nice. So this has been inspired by the fiery presence of Ghost Rider, a supernatural superhero from the comic book series and movie. Nicolas Cage is in the movie, just in case you're ever interested in that. I've never read any of the comic books. So the model captures the essence of the fire, the chain, the skeleton, and the raw power, living up to Hoshino's legendary nickname, the Emperor of Fire. So that's Mitsumasa Hoshino's nickname is the Emperor of Fire. So the fire, speed, destruction, transformation. The chain is the unbreakable strength, and the skeleton, hands and bones, and the darkness on rawness. So the length of this, and this is the 22 gram one, is 47 millimeters in length, and the width, which will just be along here, is 7.4 millimeters. So it's a short, but it's a decent width dart as well. So it's a torpedo barrel shape designed for the high forward momentum. So this front section here is known as the flame and bones. So it's sculptured with the skeletal finger bones motifs. The front section delivers a visually intense and a thematic edge. Not just for looks, these patterns provide a distinct touch point for players who grip near the tip. Laser edge flames design reinforce the identity of the Emperor of Fire, creating a powerful visual climax. At that rear section is the chains in motion. The main grip zone features 3D precision milled chains patterns, intricately woven into customized ring cuts, provides a moderate grip, firm and tactical, yet smooth enough to ensure a clean and effortless release. So the finish in striking blended of PVD gold at the front, and it's got the PVD black at the back, representing the burning contrast between fire and shadow. Bold yet refined, perfectly echoing the artistic of the flame-withered Ghost Rider in motion. So that's just a little detail there. But it looks stunning. I like the look of this. A lot of work has went in it. So that fire design there is the lasered edge onto the gold PVD. Again, it's just got that lateral cut just there, so it should be a decent grip for those at the front. I'd give it a 1. It's not overly grippy. Quite a lot of that smooth section just there, so if you hold in that front, there's a bit of textured grip. Middle grippers, kind of where it starts to taper down into the chain grip section. There's a good bite point, and give that a 3.5 at the rear. If you're just on that ring section, it's a 3, but if you can grab that chain link area, that's what I'm just going to call these sections here, because that's where the bite points is. You can feel the sharpness of it. So for me, I'll be on that chain link, so I'll be a 3.5 if you're holding that section there. If you're holding just in that middle, it's a 3, and just a 1 at the front. But I'm going to try and hold it just in that section there. I like the points in this. I'm not 100% sure what the points are, but you usually who hold like your finger points or your finger placement on that point, you've got a good grip on that section as well. But I think this is a stunning looking dart. I like the gold and the black. I'm just hopefully I can throw something decent. I would have liked a 24 to be honest, but it is what it is. I'm sure I can throw these pretty well as well. But it's a nice looking dart, well machined. So I'm hoping, let me just check the balance on that. Alright, centre weighted. So I'm hoping I can throw something decent at that. So I think on that note, let's have a few throws at the board. Okay, got the darts in hand. I'm going to hold it like I hold my own customs, because the way that comes down, that bulbous section here is almost identical to, this is almost the same shape as my own custom darts. So I'll probably hold it just, I'm not going to hold it back here, I'm going to hold it where I hold mine, so it's just going to be here. I'm going to use this whole gold section as my grip section to push forward. But we will see how we get on. Hopefully I can throw something decent. Game is on. .22. What I've noticed is the points, my finger rubs against that ridge section here, so when I'm pushing back I just feel that texture. So I'm going to try and remove my finger from that point. I should really change the points, but I'm just using what it comes with. Let's see. So let's just keep going. That's better. Oh, not bad. It felt better that time. I just kept my finger back away from that ridge point. But I like the feel of these. They're very similar shape to my customs, and that's what I think I like about these, is that shape is very similar to what I'm used to throwing with. .55. I like the feel of these. The grip, that chain grip is very comfortable, nice release on it. I put my thumb back a bit just so I can feel that grip texture on it. It's very nice. I'll see if I can hold it near the front. It's a 1 grip. But you can feel the cuts on that gold section. You know, it is there and it's giving you some grip to it. So it's definitely a 1 at that gold, the PVD gold section. But that chain grip, you've definitely got the bite there. So if you can hold that chain link section, that's where the grippiest point is. But these feel really comfortable. I like the feel of them. A couple of more throws, I think. Oh. 81. Definitely could get used to these. Obviously I've changed the back end setup to something I'm more comfortable throwing with. And obviously I've changed the points to something a bit more smoother. But I definitely like the feel of these. Oh, 41. Can't be perfect all the time, Neil. One more. Get it in. Get in! 180! Come on! Good last throw. Right, let's do a little summary. Right, so the Target Japan, the Gen11 Pyros designed by Mitsumasa Hoshino. 22 grams as well. I like these, very similar to my customs, that's why I think I got on really well with these. The grip at that back section is very comfortable, that chain link grip, which is more radial grooves apart from those two chain link grips. But if you can hold those two chain grips, that's where the sharpest point on this barrel is. If you want grip, that's the area it's got the sharpness to it. Front grippers, when I threw just at that holding the front bulbous part, you can feel the texture of the cut. It's not grippy. I still give it a 1. Where I normally hold it, that style of dart, where it starts to come down to the straight bit is where I usually hold my own. Now there's a good push and it was very comfortable, nice release. Again, at that back section, you have got a nice release, and if you can hold that chain again, that's where the grip is, and it's not overly sticky. You can feel it sticking out your fingers at first, but the release is there as well. All round, I think this is a cracking set of darts. I like these. I switched the camera off and I had a few more throws with it. I did get a couple more treble 20s, but I didn't get another 180. But I'm glad I did get that on the last bit of the filming. I'm just chuffed I got a 180. But anyway, these are absolutely fantastic. The design work, the PVD coating, the gold and the black really complements. It's a whole theme of this Ghost Rider, and being the Emperor of Fire as well. Brilliant darts. These are ones to definitely look at. If you want to have that kind of shape style, this is the one to look at. It is $119.95, but the machine works there. Also getting a display tin, and the point protector, you can prompt that up if you've got soft tip points as well. You can display your darts when you're not using them, and you can use that point protector. So it's two things with that point protector. It can be used as a display or just protecting your points in the case. But absolutely love these darts. I do love these darts. I love these darts. I wish it was 24 grams. But yeah, definitely one to look at. I will leave a link where you can purchase these. The Premier darts and double top darts, the links will be in the description box below. We'd like to thank Target Japan for sending these out to me to review, so thank you to Target Japan for doing so. And that's it from me, guys. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget, click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, turn notifications on for more reviews and live streams, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy darting, guys. Bye.